All right, friend, welcome to Photography Talk episode 110. Now, in this episode of Photography Talk, we're going to be talking about chip shortages and how it's beginning to cause problems for Canon printers. Now, we also have news on the upcoming EOS R5c, which is set to officially announce very soon, actually next week. And of course, another news, November CIPA numbers show an increase in dominance of mirrorless cameras, which really, let's be real here, is not really much of a surprise. We've got all the details coming up in today's episode, but first, if you could do me a big favor, if you find some value with today's video, if you can hit that like button down below, it really does help enormously with the YouTube algorithm. That said, my friend, let's get on to this week's headlines. Boy, and here we go again. So more news about chip shortages. In the latest news about global chip shortages, we're learning that even printers are not immune to the lack of chips. Now, as it turns out, Canon is having to ship cartridges with no chips. And now the problem is that without the chips, some Canon printers think that Canon ink is fake. And some of you might be saying, hey, what's the solution? Well, apparently the best course of action is to work around Canon's digital rights management, or DRM, which basically tries to prevent users from using counterfeit or third-party ink. Funny enough, it's Canon that is telling people how to circumvent their own DRM. So using ink cartridges without a chip doesn't really impact performance in any way, so don't worry about your printed images suffering from poor quality. Now, just be aware that your printer might not recognize it until the chip shortage is over, which, man, who knows when that's gonna be. All right, guys, the time is here. Canon will officially announce the EOS R5c next Wednesday, January 19th. So you want to mark your calendars for 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, you may recall a couple weeks ago, we discussed the very issue, but we didn't at that time have an official date or time for this particular announcement. So if you want to find out precisely what specs and features that are in this exciting new camera, well, you have to set yourself a reminder for next Wednesday morning. Now, no official specs have been confirmed yet, but there is pretty much a wide agreement among the various rumor sites that the camera is going to have the same 45 megapixel sensor as in the EOS R5. Now, additionally, it's safe to assume that the camera will feature the Digic X processor in IBIS. And really, guys, other than that, there are plenty of rumors out there of what the EOS R5c might have underneath the hood. And so, of course, lucky for us, man, TikTok just next week, days away, we're going to find out precisely what those specs are going to be. So my question to all the R5 owners, the current R5 owners out there that shoot video, if the R5c is the solution, a legitimate solution where Canon has figured out how to keep this thing cool and you can get recording without this thing overheating so often, are you going to be ditching your current R5s and running out there and getting an R5c? Let me know in the comments below. Shifting gears here a little bit, the Camera and Image Products Association, or CIPA, recently published the numbers for the camera production numbers for November 2021, and they paint a pretty interesting picture. Now, through the end of November, mirrorless camera shipments were up 10%, and lenses for full frame and large cameras were up 29%, but DSLR shipments were down 7%, and compact cameras were down 15%. Lenses and APS-C and Micro Four Thirds cameras were also down 8%, which, again, not a big surprise. Now, in terms of value, mirrorless cameras showed a 37% increase, while the value of lenses for full frame and larger cameras was up a whopping 51%. So really, 2021 was a bit of a mixed bag for camera gear shipments in Japan, but there's really none of that should be a big surprise. DSLR shipments and compact camera shipments are continuing to decrease, while mirrorless continues to rise. And man, it's been this way for a handful of years so far. All right, folks, that's it for our discussion of the industry's biggest headlines for this week. Now, let's wrap up things by talking about our current giveaway. Now, we have 3 excellent prizes for the grabs this time around. We have the Hazard 4 Pillbox camera bag, we have the Haida M15 filter set, and of course, the $100 Adorama gift card. As always, entering the giveaway is really simple. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chance that you have to win. So get watching some of our other videos, and leave some comments. Step 3, register on Photography Talk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you happen to register on the site already and introduce yourself during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But as I keep saying over and over again, swing on by, say hello, post some photos. Friend, we would love to see you. And that is it. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on Photography Talk or how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. And one other thing before I go heading off here for the day, if you enjoy this sort of content, be sure to head over to Photography Talk and sign up for an account over there. It's free to do so, and it's going to give you access to literally thousands of photography related articles on the site, including news articles, camera gear, photography tutorials, and much, much more. As many of you know, I founded this company 13 years ago with the sole idea to help as many people become better photographers, help you move that progress needle forward. So get over there, sign up for a free account, and dig into all of our content and articles that we have there ready available for you. And guys, now that's it. Now it's time to, well, actually, it's that time of the video where I'm going to ask you to do all that YouTube stuff that is oh so valuable to the channel. So if you found some value with this video, hit that like button down below. If you're currently not subscribed, friend, we would love to have you part of the family. And last but not least, kick that bell so therefore you're notified each time that we come out with a new video. Friends, I'm going to be jumping out of my studio, so you get out there, stay healthy, and take your best shot.